Thank you very much. It's always wonderful being here at Oktoberfest NW Sat. We are, as he said, in Enzian Schubladler. Enzian is a beautiful blue alpine flower. Schubladler is a type of dancing that originates in the alpine areas of Bavaria and Austria. It involves a lot of slapping of the shoes and lederhosen by the man as they try to impress their partners. However, we're going to start out this set with something that we like to do just for fun. And some of our members here have put together a little spoon routine for you. It's sort of thing we do when we're just having a lot of fun casually. Thank you very much. That was a lot of fun. Well, I explained what the Schubladler dance is supposed to be like, and we're going to bring the group on to do one for you. This dance is called the Schnackelwalzer. It's kind of a flirty Schubladler. The guys are trying to really impress the women, and I don't think they're quite that impressed in this dance, but it's kind of a flirty, just fun dance, a traditional Schubladler called the Schnackelwalzer. Thank you very much. Next up, we have one of the many dances we have that has the region of Steiermark in its name. This will be the beautiful Steireger dance, and it's one of the lumber type dances with a lot of beautiful figures. But in this dance, unlike most of the other Steirish dances, the group is going to be interacting as a whole. The beautiful Steireger. Thank you very much. Don't go away. We'll be right back with an educational dance for you. This dance is called the Mühlradl. A rattle is a wheel, and Mühl is a mill. So this is a mill wheel dance. You'll get to see all the working parts of a grist mill in operation. You'll see the grinding wheels grinding in opposite directions. You'll see gears intermeshing. You'll even see a hammer mill. And of course, there'll be a short quiz afterwards. If this sort of dancing looks interesting to you and you want to give it a try, please come and talk to us after our set, and we'll tell you where we practice and all of that sort of stuff. Or if you just have any questions about what we do. Yes, we have all our millers here. They look kind of like bakers, but I think it's the same sort of thing. The Mühlradl, or mill wheel dance. Thank you very much. Did you catch all of that? I'm sure you all saw the hammerman. Next up, we have a wonderful Ländler dance. This dance comes from the beautiful little town of Freiburg. Now, the dancers are going to be singing, but we'll also have Michael and Jenny on the microphone so you can hear what they're actually singing. But they'll be singing in Bayerisch, the Bavarian dialect. And it turns out from the words, Freiburg is not a very profitable place to be a musician. They promise the musicians something if they'll play. Well, it turns out that something is pears, but only if they're in season. Then they get around to the second verse where the musicians have done something to betray them, they feel, and they want their money back. But by the third verse, we're around to the universal topic of beer and how we aren't going home till they kick us out. The beautiful Freiburger Ländler. Thank you very much. Next up, we have another traditional Schutzblattler or Schutzlappen dance. This one comes from the region in the southwest of Bavaria called the Allgäu. This will be the Allgäuer Schutzblattler. Thank you very much. We have one more dance in this set, and we'll be back later this afternoon with a completely different set of dances. But this dance is another one of the many we do with the region of Steiermark in its name. Only in this case, it's part of Steiermark that is no longer part of Steiermark. It's Untersteiermark, which is modern-day Slovenia. So we get to see how they do the Lemba dance in Slovenia, or Untersteiermark. This is the Untersteirer Lemba. Thank you very much. On behalf of the NC Shoot Butler, we hope you enjoyed the set of dances as much as we enjoyed sharing them with you. We'll be on a little bit later, but in the meantime, we've got some wonderful music here at Oktoberfest Northwest. And of course, if you have any questions, want to know anything about what we do, please come and talk to us.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the NC Shoot Butler dancers. Nicely done. We are here at the 15th annual Oktoberfest Northwest, presented by Evergreen Eye Center. Remember, we're all ages until 6 p.m. today with no re-entry after 8 o'clock, so keep that in mind. We got amazing music happening all day long here on stage. Coming back up with Doppelbach in just a few minutes, but before that,